EPP.
Chairman, thank you very much indeed, and congratulations to you for your work in chairing our proceedings over the course of the last 7 months and the good job that you have done. And I also want to agree with other colleagues in thanking Elisa and Michael Tour for their work in presenting this report. My initial remark is that reputations are important, not just for businesses, but especially for member states of the European Union, for countries big and small. And where harmful practices have developed for quite some years, legacy issues of the individual member states' tax code, it should be addressed. It shouldn't take the European Union to address it. It should be taken unilaterally by the member state itself. I say that because I was against the principle of just concentrating on those member states which had current issues on state aid before the Commission. Because the truth of the matter is this: we could pick every member state and highlight various practices that have developed over the course of the last 20 or 30 years and concentrate on them as well. On the issue of state aid rules, I think it is crucially important, and I've said it before, where the Commission takes up a case, it should resolve that case. It is not fair either to the member state or indeed to the business concerned that there isn't a result, that it can be perpetually allowed to continue without a result. That's not good for competitive Europe. It's not good for the European Union itself. I come from a member state, as Mrs Harkin said, which has a large number of multinationals. We were a very poor country, and as a result of one arm of that policy on corporate tax, quite a large number of multinationals came to that country. That brought entrepreneurship, but it also brought large numbers of people working in those businesses. We are not talking here about brass plate operations in the main. We are talking about large businesses employing large groups of people, providing goods and services as European citizens. And I think we need to make that distinction at times, which is often not made. Fabio made the case of the FATCA arrangement, and he is right. It is the most exacting standard of automatic tax exchange information. I'd love to know the total number of member states of the European Union who have signed up to FATCA, because FATCA gives the IRS an automatic right to get information in any of our member states on businesses, on individuals. How many of the 28 member states of the European Union have signed up to that? Very exacting standards that the US Congress have put through. And I think that is a question we need to address in the course of our remarks. On the CCCTB, I am in favour of moving on the question of base. I think it is an initial start, but it will be difficult getting agreement on that. And I just ask colleagues, as we want to move down the road of tackling aggressive tax planning, that we do it in a measured and proportionate way to make sure we actually can have the right effect. And I'm not certain, by taking a huge step forward in one fell swoop, that we will have the effect that we all want to see. Thank you, Chairman.